All right. Test.
All right, we can talk about crazy celebrities all day. So how about the opposite?
Okay.
These are people who have a lot of fame, but they seem very kind and level-headed. So who are some of the least crazy, nicest celebrities out there? Who do you got?
All right, hands down, if you have Michael Jackson on one end, the polar opposite to him has to be Tom Hanks.
He's up there. Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Tom Hanks seems like the guy next door. He seems, generous and kind. I mean, and again, they could be putting on a show just like the crazy ones and just doing it for, their image.
But he's smart enough to know.
Not
in the public eye, act a certain way. But I feel like with him, it's genuine, though. Like, he genuinely enjoys life. He's having a great time. He's like, can't believe the fame that he has, starting out as a young comedian and winding up one of the biggest movie stars in the world. Anybody can go off the rails.
Sure.
Married to the same woman for many, many years. He's somebody that have a great relationship.
And in Hollywood, that's a testament to itself.
I remember when the COVID was early on.
He started.
And he had COVID.
Yeah.
And everybody flipped out. I remember being really concerned that, oh my God, Tom Hanks has COVID. Oh, you better be okay.
Yeah, you could give it to my grandmother, but fuck you if you give it to Tom Hanks.
That's right. That was, that was a whole other level of stress during the pandemic.
That really almost brought down America.
It was close.
Right?
It was close. You got another comment there.
We got another comment.
I got another one for you.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. Keanu Reeves.
He's my next.
Every article, I mean, you can't go through the internet without hearing some sort of articles about how awesome Keanu Reeves is.
Just this week.
Did
you see that with the little kid in the airport?
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is in an airport. Little kid walks up to him, and he's rattling off all these questions. And Keanu Reeves patiently answered every one of them for that kid. Because he knows that kid, it's an experience
that's going to make his life.
Yeah.
Right.
How awesome is that? Plus, he's smart to know that's good for his image, obviously. But it's just how he is. I don't think he even thinks about his image. I think it's just like, I am here on this earth, and I have the opportunity to make others around me feel good just by my fame and how I'm acting.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Not a lot of people know this, but what they didn't say in the article was that kid had a club foot, and he sneezed. And when Keanu Reeves said, "God bless you," the kid's club foot healed instantly.
Amazing.
Not a lot of people know that.
Amazing. All right, another comment there, I think. Another suggestion.
Okay. They stop it. Is the suggestion. LeBron
No
James.
more club foot joke. Yeah.
I mean, look what he does for all the inner city kids and the underprivileged kids in Akron.
Hey, never forgot where he came from.
Nope.
That's true.
I mean, so that alone, I mean, you can have the big houses, and I mean, again, he's been with the same woman.
Yes, high
school.
Yep. You never hear about one of the few athletes at that level.
No infidelity.
That you never heard anything weird about his home life.
Right.
Nothing. Other than he had the weird mom and all that stuff.
I met her once.
You did?
I did.
Okay. Did she have the?
She had the Escalade. I was working in a drive-through, and she.
I was gonna make a Hummer joke, but that's okay. No, go ahead, please.
Now I'm upset with myself because I wanted to hear that joke. No, she came through the drive-through and ordered
over here in Barberton.
Over here in Barberton, and she
over here.
Yep, right across the street here.
Wow.
And she ordered a couple beers or something.
Okay.
And
cracked them open right there, and probably chugged them in the drive-through.
We should move on.
Yeah.
We should move on.
Okay, that's good. I got another one for you. How about George Clooney?
Yeah.
Everything I see him on, he's on Howard Stern. He was on that David Letterman special. He always seems grounded. Like he's got him and his wife probably he probably is one of the smartest women around. For
Yeah,
sure.
she's like some sort of like scientist or some shit.
A high power attorney or something like that, but just
Still
very,
smart.
incredible.
You know, I think when I judge people that are when I look at a celebrity, one thing that will make me feel more comfortable with them is how funny they are in interviews and in social situations. And there's always been, he tells this this story that he was living with Richard Kind. I don't know if you know the actor Richard Kind. You know him when you see him. But he was living with him in his apartment when George Clooney didn't have that much money, and he was out there trying to be, actor. But Richard Kind was a working actor. He was out working all day. Okay. And I guess Richard Kind had this cat, and George Clooney would periodically go in and take a dump in the kitty litter box. And he did it for years, and he never and Richard Kind would come in and go, "Oh my God, did you see this? What are we feeding him? Why is this happening?" And it didn't, and I guess Richard Kind never found out until he heard the first interview, him tell the story in the first interview. It might have been on Stern. He told that story, and he comes home and goes, "I didn't know that's what it was you. How are you going to do that to me?" Yeah, so that's pretty funny. So when you hear stuff like that, it makes you feel a little like they're not as highfalutin. Or...
Yeah, if they don't take themselves that serious.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like he will say he knows he's the worst Batman. He'll joke about being the worst Batman of all the other Batmans, and he's okay with that.
I've got somebody on the list.
Go ahead.
My final one. I was going to write it down. But has any of you seen that or listened to that Convincing Idiots podcast? Brian Fisher, one of the nicest guys you've ever met.
Of course. Thank you. I expect that. I got a mixed reaction out there.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's my list.
That's good. Well, Dean, you're the Gary Busey of this podcast, if I may say.
I am astonished and privileged.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Millennial Nick, along with Gen X Brian and Zennial Dean. Hey, if you liked that video, which we really hope you did, you should like and subscribe. That would be great.